Ooh, are we live?
We did it again.
Yes.
We're up.
All right, guys. I know it's Thursday, but we are going to be on the road tomorrow, so we wanted to get the live out so you guys could tune in, get some info, hang out a little bit, ask your questions. So we're doing it today.
Bear with us here.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Impromptu on a Thursday.
Good times. Yeah, so perfect. Okay, welcome to the live, guys. We've got some things to talk about. I think first thing and a little bit of point of discussion we're going to be talking about today, P-Series Pyros
Yep.
and our new Blast Shrouds.
Our new Blast Shrouds. Yeah, we'll be hitting those here in a minute.
Yes. It's going to be cool segment. These are up now for sale on the website, just to touch on that for a little bit. But before we jump into this new product or these new products, let's say where we're going to be.
Let's talk about where we're going. So, first things first. As stated, the B team is going to be on the road.
Yep.
You guys will be at Kalash Bash.
Yes, we will be at Kalash Bash. So if you guys are in the Eagle Lake, Austin, Houston area, you guys want to come see a very cool event, a little bit more AK focused. But if you guys want to come see a bunch of different vendors, shoot a bunch of different guns, there is a shooting competition going on as well at that event. But check out Kalash Bash on Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff, and see if there are any tickets available. It may be sold out already. So
Kalash Bash, always a good time.
yes, good
So
time.
you guys will be there. We will have somebody at Shooter's Choice this weekend in West Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes.
Tim should be there
Yep.
doing that one. And then a few of us will also be at an event at Gallinson's here in Salt Lake City, Utah this weekend.
Yes. So that Gallinson's event is on Saturday from noon to 6 p.m., I believe. So if you guys are in Utah and want to come and celebrate Gallinson's, I believe it's their 110th year anniversary. So oldest gun shop in the country. I think they confirmed that recently. Super cool, oldest still operating gun shop.
Yeah.
Good guys, great guns. Lots of companies are going to be down there, so head on down to that one.
And then for next weekend, you can catch us at Century Firearms in Jacksonville, Florida,
Yes.
as well as CanCon West.
Yes, CanCon West at the Ben Avery Range, so right outside of Phoenix. Huge range. A bunch of us are going to be there, so come by and see us there as well.
And then the week after that, Veteran-Owned Firearms and Ammo in Chandler, Arizona. They'll be having a Dead Air Day.
Ooh.
And Bud's Gun Shop in Sevierville, Tennessee.
What date is that?
That is the
same weekend?
Yeah, the weekend of the 19th.
Awesome. Excellent.
And I don't think I don't think the B team has an event that weekend.
No, I think that's all 18 players.
Because then we will all be at the weekend after that.
Yes.
24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, we'll all be in Atlanta.
Yes.
For the NRA show.
Yes.
So that's the month of April for us
also
so far.
Next weekend as well. So we will have guys at CanCon West. And then also we will be at Bespoke Park City. If you're in the Salt Lake area, Bespoke Park City is a super cool shop in Park City. It's going to be an awesome event.
Doing like a grand opening.
New location. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there they are in the comments. Bespoke Park City.
What's up, guys?
So that's events. That's where we're going to be the next few weeks.
Yes.
Also, while people still filter in, a quick shout out to new products on the e-store.
Let's talk about them.
There are some new hats. I actually wish I would have grabbed a couple, but we have some new hat designs. We have our Mark II shooter's caps in a tiger stripe pattern,
which is sweet.
which is awesome. And some new rope hats.
Yes.
If you like the hats with the rope that goes across the brim there in a few different colorways. So new hats and
we've got the new flannels.
our new Dead Air heavyweight snap flannel.
Yep.
So go check that out on the site. I like the flannels. And this is not just like a generic flannel that we branded for Dead Air. This was, Nick and Trent worked with a cut and sew manufacturer and put this thing together just the way they wanted.
Yes.
The snaps are all branded with Dead Air logos. Dead Air here, it's got a little logo on the back.
Yep.
It's a nice, heavyweight, sturdy,
comfy,
warm.
Yes.
You might say robust.
Yes, I agree.
Much like our product line.
No, they're really good, and we know some of you guys are going into spring, but it seems like we're holding on to winter here, so
We sure are.
those are coming in handy.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to have these sun shirts.
Yep, sun
They're
shirts
not-
coming up soon
They're not available yet, but they will be on the website here very soon.
in a few different colors.
Yes.
A tan, a blue, and then this duck camo.
Yep. So stay tuned for those.
Yeah, trying to get some more products up for you guys in the apparel category that are, trying to provide some stuff that's a little bit more than just like T-shirts. Some real functional apparel that we've kind of vetted and put together that'll be for use, at the range, but also when you're out doing a lot of your other favorite activities, whatever those things may be, whether you're into fishing or you're into golfing or
Anything
whatever else.
outdoors related.
Anything outdoors.
Yeah,
Trying to offer some more stuff for you guys there. So
definitely.
keep an eye out for that stuff.
And NRA, I know you mentioned it, but NRA in Atlanta, we're going to have a big team there. So please swing by our booth. It's open to the public. You guys can come. So if you guys are in that area, that side of the country, or are flying in for it, come and see us.
We're going to be having some fun this year at NRA.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
I'm excited.
Yep. So, okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about some new products.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Let's start off with the blast shrouds. So blast shrouds, we've always kind of had a internal shroud for the R series Pyro that you could slide in and install after you remove the front cap to push that gas forward and kind of reduce some of your flash and reduce your recoil and push that all up and forward. And so we know we have some guys who like our products that are behind enemy lines, if you will, and are unable to possibly own a suppressor. But this is something that they could utilize. Or if you're shooting a competition or anything like that where you want to have something to divert some of those aspects of shooting a firearm and push those all forward and away, this is a good offering for you.
Yeah. It's a polite way of shooting.
It is.
If you're not going to be shooting suppressed.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to these. Stuff like, hiding that blast and pushing the muzzle forward if you're shooting on really short barrel firearms as kind of like a little bit of extra protection as well. A lot of good aspects to this product that you may not think of. And we wanted to put this in a standalone product and not just have it as an accessory for the Pyro.
Yeah.
So long time coming on that one.
Yeah. And if I can say, occasionally we do comment on this. Aesthetically,
Rad.
I think they look good.
They look awesome.
I mean, you can clearly tell like it kind of keeps to a kind of dead air look.
Yeah.
You can see how this looks similar to like a few of our popular products. It's got kind of similar lines, similar design, and I think they look really good.
Yeah, it looks very, very similar to a Mask or a Sandman in terms of those cutouts for grip. So super happy with that. They come in Xeno or in Chemo. So you get the adapter with it and then can install on any of the Dead Air muzzle devices or Dead Air licensed muzzle devices will work with that.
Or you can just buy the Shroud.
Yeah.
If you already have adapters.
Definitely.
You can just get the Shroud and put it on your adapters.
Yeah. So then also we have P Series Pyro.
Yep.
So this has kind of been a long time coming as well, and we're super excited to have these out on the market. We have a ton of different models for the P Series. So first things first, bore size on the front cap on those is going to be 45.
Yep.
So you can use those on 45 subguns on down, which is super cool. We also have, so we've got the Key Micro, we've got Xeno, P Series Xeno. You can put P Series direct thread in there if you really wanted to, and it also a booster assembly.
Also, yeah, booster,
which is super cool. So it does come with the front cap, and I believe you can buy this without the adapter as well.
Yeah, you can buy
So-
it just as the Shroud. Yep.
Yeah. So, and we just put a video up today on that.
Yep.
So if you guys want to learn more, please go over to our YouTube channel, watch that video. It dives in a little bit more in depth than we have here today. And you guys see some live fire shooting with that product as well.
Yeah.
And
The Pyro's fun.
it is fun.
I mean, look, it is, sometimes you're more concerned with like keeping the gun shooting flat. You're less concerned about your flash signature.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great product for that. And also some people just like to throw a fireball, and who am I to judge?
Yeah.
Who am I to judge?
Obviously we make suppressors, but some people like to, sometimes you got to go loud
Yeah.
and have some fun. So both of those products are available now. So if you want to snag one, deadairsilencers.com, go to your local stocking dead air dealer, anything like that. And yeah, if you guys have questions about these, please throw them into the chat right now, and we will answer some of those questions specifically on these products. Also, you guys can throw some questions in for any of our products, and we'll answer those as well.
Yeah. Open it up for some questions, commentary, share your experiences with, some guy I think said that he just got his Lazarus.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man. So glad that you are having a great experience with the Lazarus. Great can. Ooh.
We're going to just move those a little more into the light.
Yeah, back it up, Terry.
Yeah, back it up. Put it in reverse. Move those a little more into the
Yes.
light. There was still not going to be a ton of detail, but
That's okay. There's more detail in the video on YouTube if you want to
video,
see those close up.
on the website.
Yep.
And the Pyro, I mean, that's not a new product,
No.
but we are now offering it in the P series. So
Yeah. So that's new for us. So
Yeah.
if you guys also want a Pyro for your rifle calibers, we do offer the Pyro 2.0.
that is there.
Ooh, what's up, TN Steyer? Yeah, a lot of guys joining in. Yeah, you said Bespoke was in here. Somebody mentioned Black Flag Armory in Medford, Oregon. Great shop. They carry our products. Awesome dudes up there. So if you're in the Oregon area, stop by that shop. Lots of good guys up there. A lot of guys saying that like their Lazarus 6 and Sandman S. Blake Henderson got a Sandman X 2 days ago. Approved. Awesome. Sweet. Hopefully you're going to shoot this weekend.
Young Waco in the chat, just really trying to get he's just trying to get some sort of kissing on cam.
Ooh.
He asked for,
That's
he's settling for making the suppressors kiss, which,
crazy.
yeah, that might be for our exclusive content.
God.
Come on now.
Let's see. I'm going to scroll back up here. Best dedicated 300 blackout. I assume silencer. I'm going to say, ooh, man. Nomad series is hard to beat. Wolfman's hard to beat in 300 blackout as well.
I was gonna say, if you go Nomad, I'm gonna go Wolfman.
Yeah,
just to cover the ground.
Definitely. Great setups.
But yeah, Nomad's hard to beat. A nice Nomad 30 or Nomad L
Yep.
if you really want to bring it down.
Gun Butter Officials in the chat.
Dude,
What's up, guys?
Gun Butter Official is all up in the chat.
Just certified for my my Sandman X today. Now I've got to wait. Hopefully it's going to be quick. Should be quick. If all your ducks are in a row.
Oh, we got Casey in the chat.
Ooh.
Last 6 on my AR platforms, 33 Nomax on my 33 Moses.
That's awesome.
No,
I know
he's reaching out.
He
with
is
that
reaching out.
Nomax 33.
Yes. He has been doing lots of load development recently as well, stretching that 300 Norma mag out.
And he's getting tight groups.
Yes, extremely tight groups. I shot my dead air Las 6 into a lake, and I can't find it. What do I do? First, shoot us an email, info@deadairsilencers.com, and we'll walk you through everything we need
I
to
know.
do. Good Lord.
I'm really sorry that
That's
that
horrible
happened to
news.
you.
Yeah.
Please feel free to fill us in with any more details on that story if you want.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That sucks. I've had great experiences with my dead air cans. Love my Sandman S and Las 6. I've got a 5.56 flashlight front cap, my mask, and Mojave. Man, you've got a lot of cans. William, I hope that you have signed up for the Asylum. And if you haven't signed up for the Asylum, I would go onto our website. You're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, click on the Asylum, and read all the details there and sign up for it. Also, kind of a new offering for the Asylum is going to be, we now have a one silencer category to the Asylum.
Ooh.
So super cool. If you guys have one of our dead air silencers, you can start signing up for the Asylum, get into some chats, talk with us, get into some secret groups, if you will.
There also is always a link if you're on our email list.
Yes.
There's always a link to the Asylum at the very bottom of our emails.
Perfect.
So if you're not already in the Asylum, go ahead and tap that, get signed up.
Absolutely.
We're going to be doing more and more with that this year. So
yes. Tian Steyer is going to be heading to Texas this weekend with the Nomad. I believe he has a Nomad L at the ELR event. Awesome. Hope you perform well, man. Solid can set up for those events. Obviously, we've done a lot of ELR stuff here with the Dead Air team, and especially Casey going and competing. So, good times.
yeah, we got some guys. Casey loves doing the ELR stuff. We got some guys who are going to be doing the NRL Hunter match coming up
Yep.
here in Utah. Probably be shooting some Nomad TIXCs.
Yes.
That.
So we may see some of you guys there.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. Good times.
Can you use the Chemo flash hider muzzle device with the Lazarus 6?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
You can use any of our key mount muzzle devices with that.
Yep.
That silencer.
You'll be good to go.
Definitely. Let's see here. Approval times have never been faster. It's insane. Yes, it is. They're extremely fast. Most guys, I think we're seeing it about anywhere from 1 day to 2 weeks on average. Every now and then you can go a little bit longer, depending. Trusts sometimes take a little bit longer, but still extremely fast compared to what it was.
Yep. I just read that lake comment again. So
Yeah, that's right. Pretty sure I'm pretty sure the lake incident was actually an ocean. The video is viral. LOL. That's funny. Oh man. Is Wolverine on an Arsenal AK-47 the best choice? What muzzle device would be recommended or needed?
It is. Okay, look. We're sorry that Mike isn't here today.
Yeah.
I should have done this earlier on. Let me publicly apologize for me being here instead
No.
of Mike. He's in some meetings. We know he would much rather be here talking to you guys. With that being said, let me just say what he would say.
Yeah.
Yes, Wolverine is the choice.
The best choice.
Wolverine is the best choice. I also will say I do like a Sandman X
Yeah,
on a nice AK.
I do too. And obviously caliber dependent.
Caliber dependent.
I do really like a Lazarus 6 on
Oh, yeah.
5.45 by 39 and 5.56
And
AKs.
5.56.
Ooh.
Yep.
But Wolverine's the correct choice.
Yep, Wolverine's the GOAT.
As far as muzzle device recommendations and everything like that, obviously that's going to be dependent on your specific AK and what thread pitch that has. So if you've got something like a 24/1 thread pitch, you're going to want to just stay direct thread with our thread inserts. Same goes for 26 mil. But if you're coming down into a more standardized thread pitch with most of the guns out there, let's say like 5/8 by 24 or half by 28. I know a lot of the AK manufacturers are doing that now. Then yeah, definitely you could go with Xeno or Chemo, just depending on what you like.
Yeah.
And then we do have a 14/1 left hand key mount flash hider if yours is the standard AKM thread pitch.
You got options.
Yeah, and we've got a Wolverine hub adapter. So that's what you will also use to then use that adapter to a muzzle device, quick detach system of your choice.
Yep. You can do it however you want.
Oh, yeah. Y'all going to Kalash Bash? Absolutely, positive.
Yes, sir.
We will see you there. We're going to be heading there tomorrow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be selling some
Merch?
We will have some shirts. Our Retro Rifle Wolverine shirts will
Yes.
be available for sale. And maybe, just maybe, an exclusive product
Yeah.
just for you guys at Kalash Bash.
Come by our booth at Kalash Bash. There may be something exclusive there
Yeah.
that you can only get at Kalash Bash.
Something a little fun just for
gonna
you
be
guys.
awesome.
Yep.
So swing on by. What's a good can for 10mm Chris Vector? Ooh, I already know. Mojave 45.
Mojave 45.
Or a Primal,
Or a Primal.
depending on what you like. So,
I would go Mojave 45.
yeah, I do really like the Mojave 45.
It's lightweight. I like the look.
Modular.
You can run it long or short.
Yep.
Yeah. But Primal is also great.
Mm-hmm. Both are going to look sweet on that setup.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And worth mentioning, if you are someone who has you're going to get a little more versatility out of the Primal.
Yeah,
If you have some other rifles,
definitely.
like higher pressure things that fit in that size that you want to use it for,
Mm-hmm.
go with the Primal. But if this is kind of an exclusively like a sub gun and pistol can, Mojave 45 is going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And that's going to come down to what other host firearms you have, as we like to mention. Really, that's going to drive where your purchase goes for that setup. If you're shooting more 45 pistols, go with the Mojave 45. If you're going to be shooting more rifles, then go with the Primal.
Yep.
Someone asked if I'm coming to Goals again this year. Yes, absolutely.
We will be there.
We will be at Goals again in Knoxville, Tennessee. I believe it is in the same city this year. So if you guys are in the Tennessee or surrounding areas, the GOA Goals event, it's open to the public.
Yeah.
Good event.
Excited to see. Last year was the first year they did it.
Yes.
Excited to see see that one grow.
Yeah, round 2.
Support that one again this year.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all going to be at Shutah?
Yes.
Johnny. You know the boys are pulling up to Shutah.
Yes, we will be there.
We will be there.
Great event.
Excited to hang out.
Biggest event for shooting in Utah. That's, a pure open to the public event, not like a match or anything like that. So
Yeah.
swing by, guys. We're all going to be there.
Dead air cans are like Pokemon. You must collect them all.
Yep, definitely.
I'm not going to say you must, but I support the endeavor.
Yeah.
I definitely think you should.
What's the new 45 ACP low back pressure can called? Mojave 45.
Mojave 45.
Big fan of your guys' work. Thank you. Appreciate that always. This is an older comment, but somebody said, "Oh my God, these dudes love Bowberry biscuits." It's got a little bit of insider information. Somebody who was at PSA the Gathering event.
Oh.
Justin doesn't like him so much, but the rest of us like him.
Yeah, the crew will put down some biscuits.
It's true. Best can for 9mm. I think that really depends on, one, what you're trying to do and what the host firearm is. So can you give us a little bit more detail on what that firearm is?
Yep. We like, at the end of the day, we're right tool for the right job kind of guys. So
Yes, absolutely. So it really depends on type of host firearms you're going to be going after. Jay Claw says, can't wait to get my hands on a Mojave 45 for the SMG 45. That is going to be an awesome setup.
that's going to be awesome.
And you're ready to go out of the box because you're going to need a booster assembly with that reciprocating barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great point.
Yep. But going to be sweet.
Important to not forget that.
Yep.
Really need a 50 Beowulf can.
Ooh.
Brian, you wild.
Respect for shooting 50 Beowulf.
Yeah, that's a good time.
I haven't heard of somebody shooting that cartridge in a little while. So
Yeah, same.
excited. Big round. Can the Wolfman hold up to 5.56 as a dedicated can? I think it sounds a bit better than the Sandman. It can hold up to 5.56. It's rated for it, no problem. I'd also have you take a look at our Lazarus 6.
Yep.
And our Sandman X. So both of those sound really, really, really good. And it just depends on what you're going to be shooting. If you want to do dedicated, I would steer you more towards those two cans than just say a Wolfman. But if you were saying, hey, I'm going to throw it on some 9mm guns as well, then yeah, definitely go with the Wolfman.
Yeah, it is an interesting. Yeah, if you have a Wolfman for your 9mm, you want to put it on 5.56. It'll go.
Yeah,
It'll be great. But
definitely.
as a dedicated, do whatever you want. But
yeah,
check out that Lazarus 6.
definitely.
Is your Nomax 33 the best option for an 8-inch 8.6 blackout SBR?
I think that in terms of you shooting subs, obviously, I think that's going to be a good bet for you.
Yeah, I think that would be your best option.
Yeah. 8-inch, that's a super shorty, but I think you should be fine. No problems. I'd steer you towards that if you're shooting subs. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do the primal as well. But man, the lightweight on the Nomax 33 and the bore size being matched to it, I think that's the way to go. I have a Sierra 5 on a Spear LT. Would it be better with a Lazarus to keep the gas down? I think so. Yes.
If that is the goal,
yes.
absolutely, Lazarus will keep the gas down.
Definitely. Yeah, if you go with the Lazarus, let's say Xeno version, you're only about 1.2 ounces heavier with the Lazarus 6, but you're going to get all that blowback reduction. So I know a few guys who have been shooting the Laz 6 on that particular host firearm, and they really enjoy it and are happy with that combo.
A couple e-brake questions. Does the e-brake reduce back pressure?
No. No, it bleeds the gases off in terms of venting them in opposing directions to reduce recoil. That is the objective of the e-brake.
Yep. And it does a phenomenal job at that.
Yes.
Which is why you see, same guy. Also seems like the e-brake is always out of stock. Does it just sell out very quickly?
It does.
Yes, Jones. Yes, it does.
It sells out extremely quickly every run we do. So make sure you go on the website, get on the notification list, because those go through fast every single time.
Very hard to keep those in stock.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a Lazarus 30? I would point you in the direction of the Sandman X.
Sandman X is what you're looking for.
It's
100%.
Technically a Lazarus 30, but it is.
No.
It is low back pressure, Triskelion, Haynes 282.
Full auto rated, no barrel length restrictions.
30 cal bore size.
Yep. Comes in Xeno or Chemo, comes in flat dark earth and black. That is what you're going to be looking for. But to Justin's point, it's not a exact copy of a Lazarus 6. It is more of a hybrid baffle system where we have Triskelion baffles and then more standardized baffles up front. So, but you still get all of that gas reduction. So slightly different, but exactly what you're looking for.
Yep. It's going to do the job.
How many rounds do you recommend before cleaning a mask? Great question.
Ooh, yeah.
Excellent question. We recommend between 500 and 1,000 rounds before cleaning. I recommend you clean the mask. Do not let it sit. And well over 1,000 rounds. It's going to be better for you, better for the sound performance. It's easy to do. It'll be easy to take everything out. I'd stick to that.
Yep. Oh, this guy is maybe the guy, who asked about switching to the Lazarus 6. Said I had a phone call and can't rewind. Missed your response for the Sierra 5 or upgrading to the Lazarus 6. Answer was yes, Lazarus 6 will help keep the gas down.
Yes. I think it would be awesome.
To put that quickly.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fairly common question that we get. Would the Lazarus 6 be good for 6.5 Grendel?
No.
No, do not do that, please.
It is 6mm bore, not 6.5.
6.5 is a little bigger than 6.
Yes.
So that is not rated for that. Or it's not bored for that.
Mm-hmm.
For 6.5 Grendel, I would just say go with a Nomad.
Mm-hmm. Or, a Nomad would be phenomenal for that. Or Sandman X.
Or Sandman X,
if you want lower back pressure. Just depends on what you like.
Yeah, true.
Or a Wolverine, just to throw that in there for Mike.
Ooh. A 6.5 Grendel?
Yeah.
Wolverine?
Yeah.
Obviously. I'd like to know what we're shooting, but I'm in.
Yes.
I'm absolutely in.
I still think the Wolverine looks amazing on any gun it's installed on. So
on everything. It just works.
Brita M9A3 and an FN509. Go with the Mojave 9.
Mojave 9.
You're gonna love it.
Easy. Piece of cake on that.
Mm-hmm.
How many rounds before cleaning the primal?
How many barrels are you going through? You're really on centerfire rifle cans, man. You're going to be going through some barrels before you ever have to clean that. Barrels and barrels and barrels. I mean, obviously, it depends on your host firearm. If you're shooting something like 338 Lapua, you're definitely going through barrels and barrels and barrels before you would ever need to. And how much money are you spending on ammo?
Yeah. Yeah, you should be good to go on that one. It'll burn pretty clean.
Mm-hmm. Some people asking about Lazarus 6 with the adjustable top coming out. I've seen that question a few times. Stay tuned. When we can talk about it, we can talk about it.
Yep. Stay tuned. The answer that everyone absolutely loves.
They're so happy to hear that.
We're working on a bunch of stuff right now.
Yep.
What else we got here?
Pleasantly surprised by a quick Form 4 trust stamp. It was actually faster than any of my Form 1s. That's awesome. I've been hearing Form 1s have been going really fast as well. Like 30 hours.
Yeah.
So,
crazy.
Yeah, if you guys are, making some SBRs, SBSs, good times. Yeah, get that paperwork in.
Yeah, get it done. Let's get it through. What's a good suppressor for a 10 millimeter?
Mojave 45.
Yeah, we'll visit this one again. Mojave 45.
Yep.
Maybe a primal.
Yeah, depends on what type of host. If you guys see a dog pop up here, don't worry about it. It's just Maruv.
Yeah.
Do we have dog cam set up? Oh, yeah.
Well, let's,
dude.
Before we're gonna have to close this thing up pretty quick here.
We are.
Because we got another. We got some stuff to do, but
yeah, throw your questions in before as well.
Let's just check in real quick with our local canine correspondent, Maruv.
Yes. Canine correspondent.
Who always joins us when we do the lives, but every once in a while we get a camera on him.
Ooh. That's some dog cam right there.
Yeah, he's holding it down.
He is holding it down. He's getting sleepy again.
Ghost Mountain Group said I'm hungry.
I bet you are. A lot of guys saying how quick they got their approvals in. Yeah, that's awesome, man. What's the price for a Desert Eagle? Ooh, totally depends on which one you're getting. Maybe you're getting a super sweet old school IMI Desert Eagle in 50 AE. It's going to be a little bit higher price than a brand new one. Scour the internet, all the places, Gunbroker, all the stuff. You'll get a good average. Thanks for answering our questions. Yeah, of course, man. That's why we're here. We're here to help you guys out. Ooh, so also interesting thing I think we should talk about. So 2 weeks we'll have another live. We're all here. So make sure you guys tune in 2 weeks from Friday, not from today.
Yeah.
From Friday, and we'll be having another live so we can go over some more questions and some cool stuff.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to have to wrap this one up.
Yep.
But before we wrap it up, we'll just a quick reminder for everyone who joined late. We ran through a couple of these at the beginning. This weekend, we will be at Kalashabash, Texas.
Yep, in Eagle Lake.
Eagle Lake, yep. So come see us there if you're in the area. We will be at Shooter's Choice in West Columbia, South Carolina.
Yep.
And we will have some guys at Gallinson's here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, noon to 6 p.m. For that event.
And next weekend, because there won't be a live next weekend, Century Firearms in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes.
As well as CanCon West.
West.
In Arizona.
Yes.
And Bespoke Park City.
Yes.
Also here in our backyard.
So,
in Utah.
Yeah, come by and see us at any of those events. Different guys will be at different events, but come say hi. Nonetheless, it's going to be a good time. We look forward to seeing you guys in person and chatting silencers and guns and cars and everything else.
Whatever
Outdoor,
else, yeah.
off-road rigs, anything.
Bear biscuits.
Ooh, yes. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to the live today. Sorry to change it up on you in terms of date, but happy you guys could tune in. If you have any more questions, shoot us a DM on here, send us a comment on YouTube, anywhere, reach out to us, Facebook, anything like that, or give us a call or shoot us an email, info@deadersilencers, and we will see you guys on the next live.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.